microphone working? Is the microphone working today? All right. Welcome aboard, everybody. I'm looking to get my volume level set a little better. For some reason, how's everybody doing this morning? Glad you could join me. We're going to do a little more Outer Worlds play here in a few minutes. I'm just getting woken up and set up and ready to roll, making sure the animals are settled before I sit down and try to do any play. Also trying to make sure I get my microphone leveled where I want it to be. I think I'm going to turn myself up just a little bit in an attempt to get a little cleaner sound. I'm not sure why this particular stream, this particular application seems to be picking me up a little quieter. But, you know, hey, story of my young life trying to figure this stuff out. So I'm just going to keep wrestling with it, and we'll keep on keeping on. We're going to wait about another 3 or 4 minutes. Just give me a second to get ready to roll, and then we'll get started. Wow. Really helps if I unmute myself before I start saying hello to everybody. So congratulate a new streamer on that one. So good morning, everybody. Saturday morning early. We're going to do a little more Outer Worlds early gameplay. It is truly early. I haven't played it but about an hour of the game at this point. And so we're going to dive right in and continue the process. Continuing the game. I'm going to go ahead and get myself out of the way here, so you can get a look at the full screen while we play. Wow, taking a hot minute to load this morning. Here we are. Pardon me. The sinuses are causing extremely scratchy throat, so I'm just having to endure it. All right. Tab, perk points available. This is something I don't recall not having taken advantage of last time. But maybe it was on my screen and I just closed out without it appearing. So let's go ahead and hit tab. Again, for those people who are looking at it for the very first time, me looking at some of this stuff for the very first time, we're going to take it slow, read the screens, see what's going on. So we'll work the perk selection. You can choose 2 levels. You can also acquire perk points through gameplay, such as by accepting a flaw. Acquiring 5 new perks makes the next tier of perks available to you. All right, let's see what kind of perks we can select. This kind of character development, even though it is exceedingly common, is not my absolute favorite. Those of you who watch the stream are aware that I play Shroud of the Avatar. Most of my streams are from there. Character development there is done by doing things. You know, if you want to be better with a pistol, you shoot your pistol more. There's not a pistol in Shroud of the Avatar, but you get what I'm saying here. Here, I can just pick skill points. They don't have to be related to anything that I've done. They just have to be related to things I want to do or want to be good at. And so I kind of, you know, gain skill in increments. It looks like it's going to be gaining skills in increments without necessarily training or practicing the skill any in order to gain it, you know, that kind of thing. So let's see what we got here. Toughness, plus 50% base health. Slow the world. Oh, tactical time dilation lasts longer. Lone wolf when adventuring alone. I'm going to go with party members if they offer them here, because I generally like the support that they provide. So faster walk speed, faster sprint speed. Weapon durability loss is reduced. That's a good one. Companion crit chances are always good. More stock, more carrying capacity is always good. Okay, since I know I'm going to travel with companions regularly, I'm going to take the bonus experience from companion kills, because I think that seems reasonable. And then because I don't want to die frequently, I'm going to take, I think I'm going to take the increase in base health. I don't know what the combat's going to look like here with any certainty. Oh, I had what, 1 perk available, and I'm taking it in 50% companion experience points. No, if I only get 1, I'm taking it there in health. I'll go ahead and apply that. Yeah, we'll go ahead and accept that for now. Okay, I've got a marker on the map over here, 315 meters away. looking around, just kind of looking around a little. Still a pretty world. I'm sorry for those of you who are getting pixelation on the stream because of my slow upload speed. That's just the cost of doing business, I guess. I'm going to try not to dwell on it, and we're just going to go ahead and walk over our... or sprint over to our marker. I'm going to follow the path just because there seems to be one. Uh-oh. Hooligans. Apparently that was a critical hit, but I need some more health after that. Give me another shot. That was some pretty clumsy fighting there, I'd have to say. I should have done a little more aiming and a little less flying around the corner pulling the trigger. Where's the other corpse? I know I killed the second one of those dudes. Here he is. No. That's the first one I killed. Where'd the other one go down? I thought I shot him right over here too. I've already lost a body. Great. There he is. Find him at the right angle. You know. Trip blade. A melee weapon. Well, I better check some of this stuff out. This looks like it might be worth looking at here. So let's see what we got. Oh geez, more hooligans. I don't know if I'm ready for this many hooligans. Oh, you. Come here. Super excited about having to shoot the dogs, but you know, to hell with it. Oh, that's it for me. Okay, continue. So, first hour gameplay, I guess you're going to get a lot of that, or at least you're going to get a lot of that from me. Maybe not from somebody who's good. So here we are. Slightly back up again and looking for trouble again. Let's take a look at my inventory. Alright, so for me right now, it's the pistol and it's the saber, and that's all I've got. So I'm wondering if a little more direct approach to these guys may not be the right choice. feel like there was another one or two of these jerks around somewhere. I think maybe the smart thing to do might be to take some better weapons immediately. Where is he? It's okay. Jeez, Hayden, again, you clumsy... oops. Alright, it continues. Embarrassing to show how terrible I am at these games, I suppose, but, you know, hey. Still having fun, figuring it out. Oh, this is very... yeah, I had not... Alright. Still need to put some weapons in inventory now. Let's see here. Two-handed melee damage 50. I'm just thinking I'm going to like that for this little assault, and I'm going to try again. We'll do this a little more directly this time, see if we can't be a little quicker on the upchuck. Damn it! That was close enough. I didn't. Continuing by continuing. And here's something I'm going to do here after this little continuance, because I'm being stupid, is go ahead and save right before I try my stupid assault. So I can at least start from the point at which I've already got all, you know, I'm past these screens and I've already got this stuff in my inventory. Slots where I want it. It's a big gun, and I'll heal myself up before I get started this time, so I'm nicely. Oh, so I used an extra juice. So we're going to do this guy first, because he's an idiot. We're doing the dog. Doing this guy, because I don't like the dudes with the automatic weapons. And then this guy with the rifle. And then this painted. And I think that's this campsite. So let's see what we get. Meat. Some stuff. Let's start putting together some kind of armor. An assault rifle. That can't suck. This guy had a hunting rifle, I think. Based on what I took from him before I died before. Not a particularly auspicious experience, but you know, hey. Cry me a river. So, what else we got in here? Weapon parts. Other stuff. Something I don't have the skill to unlock. So I guess I'm just making the rounds here, picking up every single thing that's pick-upable. Clean these guys out. Looks like some of that delicious salt tuna I was encouraged to get earlier. So that should be good. You've gotten a weapon modification. Install mods at the workbench to upgrade your weapons. Changing damage type, adding yada yada, and then closing the window before I finish reading it because I'm slow. Alright. Standing in the fire and setting myself on fire. The head of the beast that I attacked with my mighty space halberd here. Alright, continuing on our way. Just lots of little detail, like the wavy things on this tree. Just add to the world, make it a particularly pretty world. I don't know that the gameplay is all that different. Well, let's see if I can... I don't see a clear path anymore. So let's see if I... Did I come off a path at some point back here? Maybe so. I'm trying not to swing wildly around and look at everything because, you know, sometimes I watch streams that are just so hard to follow and barely maintain orientation. People are running, jumping, looking left and right and up and down and back and forth. Okay, now this is going back to my ship. So there's my, I'm going to try a little more direct. Oh, it looks like it's up there, top of the hill. I'm going to try a little more direct route to the marker. Let's see what we come across in that way. Even though the path takes us over by the camp, and then I was thinking that the path brought us back down in this kind of general way, but I don't really see. This looks more like a path. It's littered with bodies, at least. That's... I don't know what I'm going to do with a toss ball blocker. Maybe it's a great club. Edgewater. So I'll pause here so we can get a look at the place. I'll try to pan around slow so the pixelization doesn't get too bad. You can get an idea what it looks like as you come across. Volcano in the background, smokestacks. You know. Decent effects. Sea here, light fog. Fairly detailed variety of ground cover, that's for sure.
Whoa, hey, where'd you come from?
Oh, hey, Silas. Let's chat.
Don't go ambling out in those hills. That's marauder territory, friend. Your pod? What are you on about? You take a bruise to the cranium? Ain't safe out here. You'd best head into town. Avail yourself of Edgewater's high walls. And low prices. Pleased to make your acquaintanceship. I'd shake your hand, but I've been hauling corpses. You don't want none of that on you. Name's Silas. Junior in humor for the town of Edgewater. We're all part of the Spacer's Choice family.
Part of one big, happy family.
Hey, I earned that fancy title. Started off a lowly junior gravesite builder, then junior interment engineer. Oh, and I was a junior burial assistant for a time. The rate I've been working, I'm bound to earn a promotion. Must be about 50, 60 burials away from associate in humor.
Wow.
Definitely not the junior in humor, that's for sure.
Follow my power regulator quest.
Stop by Reed Thompson's office. He's up in the tower above the cannery. Head into town, follow the road. Look,
Yes.
you obviously ain't a worker. What's your racket? You a smuggler? Freelancer?
I'm a nunya. As in Nunya business.
Edgewater is a company town, board-owned and operated. That includes the cemetery. None of us own our grave sites. We rent them from the company. Rental means money. Money means paperwork. Paperwork means signatures. Some of our families become a mite delinquent in paying their dues, you see?
So, I wonder if this is a collect what owes mission or if he's going to tell me to go dig them out because they're not paying their dues anymore. Let's see.
4 workers still haven't paid up. Phyllis, Conrad, Ludwig, and Martin Abernathy. He's a special case. You may want to twist his arm a little. He just is. Look, I don't want to get into it. Just make sure he pays up. Conrad's got
So I'm going through the trees.
Phyllis works at the cannery most hours. Abernathy, I ain't seen him in a few days. His domicile is near the cannery. You'll find him in town. All except Ludwig, that is. He's over by the landing pad.
All right. So Ludwig over by the landing pad. Wonder where the hell that is. Maybe up there. Well, maybe we'll just start with the ones in town. Worry about the landing pad in a minute. I was just thinking it might be outside the walls here somewhere close by. So, in we go. Welcome to Edgewater. Hold E, don't tap E to enter scenes. Looking around a looking. All right. In to chat with the town leader. Next marker on the map. Grubby little town. Grubby little space town. Definitely looks like a colony world kind of setup, right? So let's see what they're going for here. Edgewater. I'm also trying to let the desktop audio come through, so you can give me some feedback if you're not getting the low-level audio later. I will work on that for next stream. Yeah.
The grease monkey, Argo?
I'm sorry, Mr. Thompson, sir. You asked why it's taking so long to fix. The answer's technical.
Don't apologize. Just try using small words for me.
The can's bust open in the oven because she's set to cook saltuna, which isn't what we've got. Mr. Thompson? I think there's someone here to see you.
Focus, Miss Holcomb. You and I are still talking. Let's start over. Walk me through the process. Show me where it's going awry.
Well, sure. It's, mostly on account of what we're feeding into the mechanism.
It puts food in cans. We have food, we have cans. Why won't it work like we need?
She's expecting saltuna of a certain size. We're filling the cans with, well, not fish.
I guess they're waiting for me to cut in here, so I'll cut in.
Got a guest. Really now, Parvati, I do wish you'd spoken up. I do apologize. I was given no forewarning of your arrival, or I might have welcomed you at the gates myself.
Seems unlikely.
I'm Reed Thompson, Outpost Administrator. I cannot help but notice you are not in uniform. Yes, so it dawns on me. Seems I allowed my excitement to run away with my wits. Been a few seasons since we've had a visitor pass through.
Only regulator we got is hooked up to the town transformer. Mr. Thompson ain't liable to be keen on dismantling it.
I beg your pardon. I am most emphatically not keen on any such thing. I can't let you have our power regulator. But I happen to know of another one. And I happen to know exactly how you may retrieve it without frying yourself in the process. There's a power regulator in the old botanical lab. It's mostly abandoned, so all that power is being squandered. Go down to the geothermal plant. Reroute power from the botanical district over to us. Once their power's shut down, you can have their regulator and be along on your way. I was not entirely sure how to tell you this. The botanical labs are not legally inhabited, but there are people who live there.
Yeah, I could see where he was going with that one.
No, I do not imagine they will be pleased. But like a parent disciplining an unruly child, you will be doing them a kindness. The people living in the botanical labs, they're deserters, former workers. I need them back at their posts. I need them to come home.
Well, it looks like I'm going to be engaging in a relatively unpleasant task by my personal standards here. I would probably generally be in favor of the strongly libertarian people who apparently have broken free from the community. But I need a power regulator, so maybe to hell with them.
My hope is that by cutting off their power, you will convince those deserters to come back to town. Before you go to the plant, I want you to stop by the botanical lab. Speak to their leader, Adelaide. Tell her the power's about to go, and that it's time her band of deserters came back to town.
All right. Let me ask some intelligent questions here.
Adelaide's older than the other deserters. She's dignified, kindly. From what I understand, her camp looks to her for leadership.
All right. Well, I know she's not going to want to come back, so might as well ask.
That is not a hypothetical I enjoy entertaining. We need Adelaide back. Nonetheless, I will settle for the return of her followers. We belong to one community, the Spacer's Choice family. If we dissolve into factions, then we will all perish separately. Adelaide will understand that.
All right. I'll see what I can do.
Told me all about the plant. Taught me all he knew. I could come in useful. I mean, if that's all right with you, Mr. Thompson. Sir.
I hesitate to part ways with Miss Holcomb, but I cannot deny that she is talented and may prove useful to you. You will need an administrative passcode in order to enter the plant. I am trusting you with mine, and trusting Miss Holcomb to guide you if you'd like.
I will go ahead and accept her company because I like traveling with companions generally.
Masticators and hairpins and engine tape, so I'm all set.
Well, I am glad to hear that. Best of luck to you, and thank you again for your help. It is a lot to ask of a stranger, I know.
C&P New Manager Seminar on Companions. You've gained a companion. They are characters that join you in your adventures and help in a variety of ways. Companions provide combat support. Their skills enhance your skills. They increase your carrying capacity. You can unlock special companion combat abilities with the Inspiration skill. Learn more about your companions in the Companion Ledger. Well, it seems like something that you'd want to have with you, so I don't know why I would want to deny a companion, so good for me. I can check my quest log for dependencies. Alright, I'll have to do that. And I guess we're out of here.
Hey, ma'am, can we talk? Sorry. Can we talk?
Yeah, come here. We can talk.
Sorry. You just want to get out of here. And you likely don't want to tag along like me. It's just, Mr. Thompson has his own view on matters, on account of it's his job and what all, but that's not the only side of the tale.
Here we go.
To Mr. Thompson, a person's a gear. It does its job quiet-like. If it squeaks or stutters, it gets replaced. The deserters are decent folk. I knew some of them before they left.
She's awful country for a space engineer. Don't you think?
Life's hard here. Especially for them that don't fit in so well. We're one big Spacer's Choice family, but every family's got the one the rest whisper about. Mr. Thompson's aiming to take away their power. They'll have no lights to see, nor heat to cook. They'll be at the mercy of marauders, or worse. I think you should talk to the town's vicar about it. Max, his name is.
All right, we'll go talk to the vicar.
I just think when you gotta make a decision that'll hurt somebody, it's best to think on the right and wrong of it. That's what my dad used to say anyways.
Yeah, Parvati, thanks. I can see this is going to be one of those games that has a million very complicated storylines and 1,000 side quests and things you can do. So I'm likely to get bogged down in a bunch of little stuff here pretty quick. So we'll have to see how that part of it goes. Let's see what this thing is. I'm going to press 1 for logs. Oh, something to read. So another encouragement to meet with the local vicar. Perhaps you should schedule a meeting with our local vicar. So I'll return to route and 2 exit. Didn't seem to be much in that particular terminal that I was supposed to get. I'm sorry I keep clicking on the right mouse button, which is a block attack for melee. Obviously, I use that in another game in order to turn and look and move. And so sometimes when I'm trying to mouse look, I'll accidentally click that. My fault, not meaning to drive you nuts. Next marker here is the biolabs, botanical labs. Well, let me think about this for a minute. There was a vicar somewhere here in town, wasn't there? No, that's not my journal. Maybe that's my journal. Ba-bum-bum. Comes the power. Deliveries, measure, optional, speak to vicar. Okay. So, maintenance. Cantina. General store.
Had your rations yet? Yep.
Barber shop.
Oh, I cut my own hair. But Conrad sells real good disinfectant.
The stuff that's red, I'm guessing, is not mine to take. So I'm not going to take it. I'm still looking for the vicar. Oh, here he is, Vicar Max.
I've always felt weird in here. It's too clean.
Yes, what is it? You're an outsider. Fantastic. Vicar Maximilian de Soto at your service. Or Vicar Max, if you're the sort who prefers brevity. And Ms. Holcomb as well. How rare to see you out. And with a complete stranger. Curious.
Just tagging along, Vicar DeSoto. Don't mind me.
I so rarely get new people to talk to. Name your poison, anything at all. Spiritual counseling, this season's tossball predictions, the quickest way out of town.
What? I thought you would talk to him.
You wanted to speak to me, Ms. Holcomb? Every time I've tried to engage you in conversation, you look at the floor, answer in single words, and slink away. I can't imagine what would be so grave as to drive her to my mission. What has Mr. Thompson asked you to do? Depriving them of safety from the marauders and wildlife. I can see why that troubles you. Miss Holcomb has a soft heart. Always has, if you believe the talk. Assuming your goal is to save as many as possible, then you should bring everyone together. Send the power to Edgewater and convince the deserters to return to the fold.
All right. That's what they both want, I guess. Let's go ahead and work through the chain.
Stand as they are. If you don't mind a bit of unsolicited advice, be cautious on your way to the geothermal plant. It is not as safe as you might assume. One of the reasons I transferred here was to fulfill my duty in hunting down banned heretical texts. I happen to know such a book is, as we speak, tainting a collector's library in Emerald Vale. However, the collector's residence lies outside the town's walls. My retrieval efforts have been thwarted by marauders who have overrun the property. Should you fare better than me, I'd pay a handsome sum for the book. It's a handwritten journal, a faded blue cover with the name M. Bakonu handwritten in the lower corner. I'll mark where I saw it on your map. Assuming you're serious? Thank you. If you retrieve it, you can always find me here.
So it seems to fairly straightforward. Tag after tag lead you where you want to go. Let's see where the next marker it's trying to take me to is out here. Here somewhere, 559 meters. So there's probably a better way to get there than the way that I'm going. Ah, yes, there seems to be a road here. Let's behave as if I were going to follow the road. Road looks pretty chewed up and crappy, even for a colony town. Looks like there may be some kind of rail car or something that runs along it. Or used to. I don't know, maybe. Be careful on your way, the dude said, so I don't know exactly what we're going to come across out here. I also don't know that I want to, pass too many opportunities for things. I'm taking a straight line route, but you can, like I recall how that was not necessarily the best route to take, right? So, for instance, here's a marauder. We've got an opportunity for resources. If we get off the road, we're not going to have that. So, I'm going to kill the guy with the automatic weapon first. And the dude with the hunting rifle, he's next. Where'd he go? Well, I guess Parvati got him. Those look disgusting. But they also look like somebody was planning to eat them. Some light ammo. Some cartridge. See what these dudes had. Thinking maybe time for me to get rid of the halberd. I seem to have picked up a fair amount of ammo, and at this point I've probably got a rifle or two. So let's take a look at that inventory real quick and see what I might want to swap out. So let's take 1 assault rifle, 2 pistol, 3 big blade, 4 small blade. That seems a fair way to go about that. I seem to have a fair amount of... So armor next. You can also manage your armor here. I'm wearing armor 3. So this says to me that I should replace that, and I should put that on. That's going to give me more armor than I was having on that combination. So I'm back. I still seem to move at an okay pace. Pistol, rifle. Guess we'll start with pistol. Actually, let's be smart. Start with rifle. Alright, we're going to continue on up the road here towards our marker at 276. Oh, skill point. Whoa, now. Where are they? You bastards. Yes, not as safe as it looks, indeed. Right. I'm sure these are all going to be used to upgrade weapons here in the very near future. So we're going to have to... I don't know what the hell this place is. Oh, gotcha. I don't know if it didn't have anything in it or if I took it all the first time I clicked on it. Food, goodies. I can't see any reason to leave anything that's not marked red as belonging to someone else specifically. I'm guessing all this Marauder stuff is kind of, you know, free game, or fair game rather. Anything around here? No. How about through here? Oh, let me see. I've got what I need to pick it. Just stuff everywhere. Exact value of said stuff, who knows? Sleep. Can I close that door? I'm not sure. I don't know what time it is. Okay, it's just for moving time forward. I'm not really waiting for time to move forward for any specific purpose. So I'm just going to continue standard play here. And out we go. We're still moving towards the marker that is the botanical lab down here. I was just thinking it might be worthwhile to pop into a few of these buildings. And it seems like, at least it may be for a few of the buildings. A lot of containers have a lot of little stuff in them. I'm seeing that as a reason to stop and look and check on a lot of things. Oh, marauders. Everybody's found more marauders. Flank them. Seems to be a fair amount going on here. Still had these guys left to... Marauders are clearly people. They're just not friendly people. Dun, dun. I'm letting the ambient music play in this game where I generally don't. I would... Oh, nice. A mine. I would normally put on some other... That must be some kind of wicked negative effect that I've got going. Oh, I've got tab of points available that I haven't spent yet. So let's look at some of this. I believe I'm still at the point where I spend points on overalls. So a point on ranged. I've got 9 points available, so I'm good here. Let's do this. Let's do a couple of points on range. Let's do a point on defense, a point on melee. One on stealth, a couple of points on dialogue, a couple of points on tech, and a point on leadership. So we'll apply those. Skills build slowly. Already emptied that thing out. I don't want to walk around any more landmines back there, and I don't know exactly what they look like, so I don't want to be looking for them that hard either. Community center, huh? Wow, seems a lot of marauders in here. Lots of mining here. I'm gonna have to look at modifying some stuff soon. I'm feeling like I've accumulated enough stuff to do some mods already. I'm using some ammunition around here. I better take what I can get. Right, I haven't talked to the computer terminal out here yet. Leave these up so we have enough time to read them for a minute. All right, again, not a lot of info in this one. Go back to the log, see if there's any other log. All right. Hadn't been this way yet. Little exhibit about canids. Oh, a little exhibit about the primals. Our introduction to why salt tuna are so wonderful. In museum form. Take those bypass shunts, take everything you can pick up here. I'm going to stay downstairs and see what the rest of this place looks like here. I'm hoping I'm not going to figure out why there's so many corpses in here real soon. Barred door. Don't have what I need to open that one. Ooh, sawed-off shotgun. Riot control armor. Hell, that looks like a good pickup. Bit cartridge. Impressive, impressive indeed. Let's take a look at this computer terminal. Look at the messages. Ooh, we've got several messages here, so let's take a look at them. Okay, next. Obsession with the Mantiqueen. Next. Yeah. Yes, thank you very much for nothing with regard to your tracking and hunting and returning to me of the Mantiqueen. Considering it's not even me, you know. That was a mistake. Yeah, let's do that. Can't do that. Already been through here. Nothing to do there. Door is, right. Oh, let's see. Unlock it.
Easy.
Coming up with some, what looks to be much better armor. So hopefully that'll work out for me. I seem to be in a fairly safe spot here. We've been streaming about an hour and 10 minutes. About an hour of that has been playtime. So I'm going to do what I usually do at about the hour mark. We're going to take a pause here. I'm going to pull us back and say thanks so much for popping in. I appreciate you coming to watch the stream at all. If you happen to catch it before, not before I'd make it, obviously. After I make it, since I don't think I had anybody actually pop in to watch the stream live. Thanks so much. Throw me a follow. Take a look at the scroll at the bottom of the screen and follow some of the others who I am giving a little plug to. I'm going to run the stream ending for a little while, and then we'll be out, and I'll see you next time. Peace.